Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is October 20th, 2015, and today is Tuesday morning. Looking at the economic calendar first today, first piece of news, Governor Charney will be speaking for the GBP at 12 a.m. South African time. And then at 2:30 p.m. we have building permits from the USD coming out of the US. Not sure if that's going to make that much of an impact on the Forex market, but may rattle a little bit the equities market. So looking at the charts, okay, we had a nice sell-off yesterday for the Euro USD. As you can see here, we're back down to 1.330-ish level. We did not break this breakout right here, and I would say there is a little bit of resistance right about here at 114. So the fact that it's retraced about 40 points, 50 points from yesterday, anywhere from, from Friday, maybe about 200 points. That's something to look at. We may just bounce right off of it and jump to 117, but, it has to be qualified and quantified and justified. Okay, that's really the word. The correct word is justified. So looking at this, I would say that it's hard to pick a spot to jump in just because we're at this threshold right here. We may bounce. You may want to try and buy a little bit here, see if it holds up, and then if it does break out, you could get a little bit more aggressive in the anticipation it's going to go above. As we have been making higher lows in a couple of places, as you can see, we made, this was more of a bull flag right here, higher low, and then a higher low. So I'm not inclined to say that it's going to go back down to 108. I don't think it's going to go to 108. I think it's actually going to break higher at a certain point. The question is when. So that's something that we have to keep on the radar to see how that's going to materialize and when that's going to materialize. Looking at the GBP USD as the number comes out for Carney speaking today, again, we're right in the middle of the range, and we didn't really do much yesterday, maybe 20, 30 pips in one or the other direction, but it's this is not a major range, and 156 to 151 is a big range. So is a bigger range, let's say. So yesterday's trading, we rallied a little bit, but we didn't, we're flatlined mostly. So it should be kind of interesting what's going to happen today. I would keep an eye on it. Looking at the Dow Jones also just sold off a little bit. Nothing really to write home about. The question is whether or not China is coming back. Looking at oil here, oil also just in the middle range, not doing much. So very indicative of a Monday morning trade. Looking at gold also, gold retraced below 71 on a couple of dollars. Also not very volatile, not much to say. Looking at the USD CAD, a little bit of a rally here, as we can see. Over the past, I would say 5-6 days, we went from 128 to 130, which is a nice jump. Big retracement from 134. If you remember, we broke these highs at 133 and then retraced down to 128-ish level, and we're now bouncing. So the question is this a bounce for a, is it going to develop into a bull flag and then we're going to go take out 133 again, or is it going to falter and go back down to 127? That should be something you want to keep on the radar to see how that's going to materialize. So all in all, still a relatively quiet beginning of the week. Let's see how the week develops with the news coming out today, and as we hit certain thresholds with the Euro USD and the Dow Jones, whether or not it's going to sustain itself. So I think that's going to really be the leaders, even at this stage in the game, whereas some of the other markets are going to be secondary. This is Razak at CMTrading. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.